Boys, what is up? Week 3. This shit gets more and more fun every week. Mike, take off your fucking jacket. We got 40 minutes. I told you before we started, take off your jacket.
I'm
Take the fucking
cold.
jacket off.
I'm cold, man.
Yeah, no, take it off, bro. It's about to get spicy in here. There we go.
You're looking for
Um,
fights. I'm not looking for fights, man.
I mean, after Tuesday, I don't know about that.
Uh, you got
I
you
don't
got
know.
time. You got time to question Richie when he comes on the
It's
pod.
not, it's not even Richie's not even here yet. We're talking about you. You said you're
Uh,
not looking for fights. The tape says
uh,
otherwise, brother.
there's a lot of honestly, I don't know what the hell happened. I'll say it when Richie comes.
Maybe make a formal apology. Here's your opportunity.
I apologized. What are you
Oh,
crazy?
you did?
I went right to Usher and I apologized.
I
And
thought it was with
then
Zach. I don't know what happened. This is my squad, but I don't know what
Z-
happened.
Zach just started clapping while I was getting angry with Usher and motivating his teammate in front of my face, acting like it was good job, teammates. We won the game, but it was more in my face trying to bother me when
Nah,
I already
Zach's just
lost.
a rage baiter, bro.
Yeah. So he drove me nuts because he did it intentionally, and
But you say people don't get in your head. I think he got in your head.
I never said people don't. Everybody gets in my head. I'm the easiest target in the world, man. I,
That's
I I
true.
even told Zach, I know if you do it to get into my head, like, because I know that it's very easy to trigger me. So if you want to make me play worse, try to trigger me, I understand why you're doing it. But after the game, when the game is over, and you see I'm angry and you go clap in my face, that's where you draw the line.
Oh man.
It's
Look,
bad.
want to give a quick shout out to Certified Jewelry NYC. Boys, if you're listening, cop some cop some jewelry, cop some chains. We got 25% off. Fuck it. I'm giving you guys an extra 10%. We're going to 35%.
Really,
Anyone shouts at Eminem
you're making up
basketball.
numbers.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
make,
35% off. You want a shout out from this pod? I can make up the discounts. 35% off to anybody who hits up their website or whatever. We don't even have a contact. Certified Jewelry NYC. They're probably on IG. Hit them up, get your jewelry, make it happen. All right, Mike.
I'll put the link in the description in the YouTube page.
All right,
Thank
bet.
you.
So it'll be
Thank you
down
for
in the
the
description.
sponsorship.
Bet. Hit them up. I'm not making any money, but I should. Shout out Certified Jewelry NYC. Mike, tell me about this week's performances. We got 2 explosive performances. We got a special guest in Richie coming on. Let's start with the nuclear performance. Last week we were talking about how the highest scoring performance ever was 47 from Edmond before, the league was shipped before that, so it doesn't count your 70
Uh,
point.
I agree. I don't.
So then Elliot D comes out of nowhere and drops a 50-point triple double, right? Tell me about it.
Well, let's wait till Richie comes so we can talk
Why?
about
So
that.
that way we can talk about how he got
Yeah,
smoked.
we can talk a little. You want to talk about that because we're going to talk about Elliot when Richie
All
comes.
right, fine. So we'll leave it for that. Fine.
Let's talk
What
about
you
first
want to talk about
matchup.
Mikey?
My first matchup was Mikey
All right.
versus Tico.
Tell me about
Uh,
it. I wasn't
uh,
there.
Mikey was as good as he's ever been in a very long time. You saw the numbers. He had 40 points, 7 assists. Uh, it was just he did it versus a guy like Tico up his ass. So that's what
We
makes
brought
it.
Tico on for the first guest and just
And he
dud right
disappointed
after,
us,
right?
man. He disappointed us, and he shot bricks, Tico. So like we jinxed him. I don't know. I hope Richie doesn't shoot bricks next week after he comes on the show. But Mikey was as good as I've ever seen in my life. If anybody wants to go watch that performance that Mikey did, where Tico didn't know what the hell he was doing, it was a performance of a lifetime, maybe. And it was a must needed win. Tico's team was shorthanded. They didn't have Aaron Azos. They got Sammy Shabbat. He wasn't himself. He had 6 points. So
No.
they lost a lot in that, but I can't take anything away from my Mikey Mugala's performance. And then they made the trade Dan Dalal to maybe help X clean up the glass a little more. They won that battle 49-30. 49-30 rebounds. They won the assist battle 25-14. So in the end of the day, they just outplayed them in all aspects of the game, but they went to overtime. So the game was wild. The game was tough. The game was gritty. X had a quiet triple double, 14 points,
14
18,
points though.
4. I know. It's
Who's guarding him on the team? Isaac Towell?
Isaac Towell. He's struggling with his stamina, honestly. He
How?
can't breathe. X is struggling with his stamina. He's huffing and puffing, and it's hurting him because he's missing these layups because he has no power, no energy in the layups. If he hits his layups, he's scoring 25 in his sleep.
How many
So
threes did he take?
he didn't take many. Towel didn't let him take many, but X was very aggressive last night. He was very aggressive. It just didn't go his way, but Mikey saved the day for his team. They got him the W. Tico, Tico was he was so aggressive. I told Tico, I want you to be aggressive. The only way, and you probably agree with me, the only way you can win a championship in this league is if you are that guy. Like we said, is he a scorer? Is he not a scorer? So last night he tried to be that guy, and he failed. He had 22 points. It's the most overrated 22 points ever.
Like terrible efficiency.
He should have scored 40. The amount of shots he took, the amount of like he didn't stop trying, which I loved. I really loved the power, the will, but when it doesn't go his way, it just looks bad.
Ali didn't play?
Ali Greenstein, no.
What a bum.
Yeah, we could call him a bum every single week. Play or no play, he's a bum. But
Oh,
no
man.
Azos.
Yeah, wait, real quick. On Mikey's 40, how many left-handed layups did he take?
0 lefty. He never went to the left side even. There was
So
no
how
lefty
come Tico
layups.
couldn't guard him? I don't get it.
You know what I
Mikey's
told him? You know what I told him at halftime? I told Teddy, I'm like, you're playing like a rookie right now. You're literally forcing him to his strong side. Like you have to be retarded to force somebody to their strong side. But Tico is still young. We forget why Tico it hasn't won in this league as a captain, as a leader. And I'm shitting on you, Teddy. Yes, you deserve the hot seat.
I don't know. I think for the longest time, there was the biggest disparity between you and Sam and then the rest of the captains. I think Elliot's getting up there. I think Sharifian's basically right there with you guys. I don't think Teddy proved that he's in there. Sam's like kind of falling off, but he always finds his way in the finals. But like there was always a disparity. Like, oh, if you're on Mike's team, Mike is far and away the best captain. So T isn't really there yet, in my opinion. LD is proven to be there. Um, but yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about the other games real quick? Were they boring? Oh no, you got
I would just want to give a shout out. Alfax played really well last night. Honestly, his first
Alfax
game.
always plays well, bro.
He hasn't played it well in this league. I mean, he hasn't played that many minutes because Ali complains like a little baby. Then David
Alfax is
Mizrahi's.
one of those, in my opinion, he's one of those shooters who just doesn't miss, and he's not afraid to shoot it either.
He's not
He's
afraid to
low
shoot.
key a cone on defense, but other than that, like he's pretty much a sniper.
He's not afraid to shoot for sure. David Mizrahi also not afraid to shoot, and the guy had 18. He had 18 last night.
Yeah, he's been good for them.
It's a good team. They missed Aaron Azos, so huge loss on their team. But Mikey, in the end of the day, was the storyline for that game.
Sick. Good shit, Mikey, proving that age is like I guess he ages like wine if he's gonna continue to play like this. Our games between for the first seed, right? No me, still battling a ankle injury, no Mike Nat. So a little bit of a handicap game for both teams, but you guys continue to dominate without me. So
we don't need you, Shimmy.
You guys really don't. Honestly,
I'm joking. We definitely do. To win a championship, even Weeder said we need Shimmy to win this whole thing. We can't win this league without Shimmy. Honestly,
how you guys winning? You guys are beating good teams too.
We're grinding it out, but they had no Mike Natkin. Mike Natkin's like, no offense, Mike Natkin's bigger for that team than you are for our team.
That's true. I agree.
It's not that he's better or he's worse.
No, just
for that type of team, he's more important.
But see, this is what I mean by like.
If Mike was on my team, by the way, and you were on that team, you would be more important for that team.
I agree.
Than Mike is for our team.
I thought Zach would step up and give like 25. It seems like he didn't, I guess.
The crazy thing with the crazy
Joey,
thing
one
with
of these
Zach
two had to step up and be the Nakin scorer. I know Nakin does other things, right? He's a good defender. He gets steals. He's a gel player, but Yeah, so light dub for us. We stay in first bet. Then you had LD drop 50-point triple double. Mark Windy somehow had 9 points and took a backseat, which is good for him. And then Sam's team just looks like more and more shit after you said they're gonna find a way. So
I don't even understand what's happening. Last night they had an all-star team last night. But before we get to that game, let me just shout out Le'Veon one more time because he's true. He's playing like a true captain out there. Like he deserves a lot of love. I tried to shit on him last night, saying, "Yo, you won, and like joke around with him." He's like, "Yo, what did I do? Why you trash talking me?" Because in the end of the day, he literally performed well. He played great. He couldn't be stopped. He didn't want to be denied.
who's
Zach
guarding
was
him?
who was guarding him? Guy was guarding him, but we switched a lot. It wasn't Guy. It wasn't anybody. Kasky was guarding Joey Mashani, so he gave him a hard time. He pickpocketed him twice. Ali Dweck had a game. He didn't really. He just had rebounds. He didn't really do anything other than rebounds. Just Zach Hassoun needed to be more aggressive. I feel like he looks for his teammates more than himself. Last night was a perfect opportunity for him to take advantage of that. I felt like Zach Hassoun had 25, and he only ended up with 14, which was ridiculous. It didn't make any sense. When I saw the box scores, his presence felt like it was 25 points. And that's who he is as a player. Even when he scores 5 or he scores 25, the impact that he has, you feel it no matter what. My team, shout out Yitz Reader. Guy is getting more known and more known. He's really incredible. He's such a pleasure to play with. He doesn't ask for the ball. He gets in the right spots at all times. He uses his size when he needs to use his size. It's great. And then Guy and Albert Kasky, you can't say enough about what they do on the court. They really give it their all. Nobody's like them, honestly. Nobody. And I'm not going to give any more credit to myself or Sammy Shabbat, whatever. We get all the love,
19, 14, and 8 is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna
and
lie.
we don't need to talk about the credit for me. I'm here for my teammates. My teammates is the reason why we won, and
All
we
right, all
stay
right. Enough of
and
that.
we
Enough of that
and
politically
we stay
correct
on being.
nonsense.
I give some love to. Okay, you want me to give myself love? I'm not going to give
It's not
myself.
about love, just being real. Like 19,
Yeah,
when you had
I had a solid game, but when you look at 52 and 40,
when Big E and Le'Veon are on the court at the same time, and you have 14 rebounds.
that's a good one. Yeah, but we don't have a real big. I mean, Weeder was a
I
big.
get it,
But
I get it, but you're not a
I
big
watched the
guy.
game. I chased down a lot of rebounds. I didn't go and man up for the rebound. I chased them down. A lot of long rebounds.
All I gotta say is Sam needs he needs Ray J back. Ray J's an
Oh,
energizer bunny, and
we spoke about it. You want to get Richie on the line?
yeah, let's get Richie in this bitch.
Let's get Richie
I
on the
forgot we
line.
were waiting for him to talk about this game.
Yes, that's why I didn't want to. What happened over here? Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get Richie on the line. We have a lot of questions for Richie. It's gonna be exciting. It's been a rough 2 days.
For Richie?
Oh man, I told him I'm gonna tell him all about it, man. But I hope it's been tough. But when he comes on, you could start it up. Yeah, he
Any
read
quick
it.
shout outs you want to make until Richie gets on this bitch?
Nothing, none in my head. What about you?
Man, I don't know if I got any shout outs.
Why not? Show some love, man. You disappeared for 3 weeks. Do you have a timetable when you're coming back?
Man, I'm hopeful if next week could be incredible. I'll probably say 2 weeks, at worst 3.
Wow, could be 3 weeks. That's crazy.
I just started walking today, like without a
Oh
crutch.
man, I'm gonna call you Anthony Davis from now on.
Why? I've never been injured in my life.
That's it. It's the new
guy now
one.
at full.
I'm not making fun of him, but I'll call you Albert Nasseri. Albert Nasseri's injury.
Oh my God, that's terrible. How could you ever compare him? This guy has chronic ankle
You know
problems.
what? I'll give a shout out to Al Nasseri.
Nah, no shout out. Why is he not in the league?
He's gonna be in the league. He's been going through a lot of injuries, man. What do you want him to do? He's gonna
I feel
come get.
bad. I'll be honest. I never dealt with injuries like that. Speaking of a guy with a bad injury, I've never had such a bad. This is the worst thing I ever experienced. So it's
boring,
so annoying
man.
not being on the court. So.
You want to just go play, but you physically can't. And what do you do?
It's
What's up,
retarded. Never understood
boys?
it until now. What's going on,
Richie
Rich?
Mishan. Can you put us all together or no?
What do you
Yeah,
mean all
Yeah,
together?
right
like
there. That's
this,
perfect. Yeah, yeah, you're good, Rich. What up, Rich?
Mike,
How are you?
Rich, why are you still in the button down, bro? You didn't get home. You didn't get changed. Put on a nice T-shirt.
bro. What time is it? It's
Oh, it's
six
6, right?
o'clock. The new generation.
It
That's
feels like
it.
it's
It's
nine
quick.
o'clock, bro. I'm not gonna
Richie is
lie.
the soft generation, Richie.
It's it.
Oh,
They
bro,
just
what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Soft generation. At least he looks like a stud. What the hell are you wearing?
shimmy. Where you move? We used to live on my block, man.
Yeah, bro. I moved to Mill Basin. Fuck your block.
Ah,
Wow, it's like that.
I
It's
love
like
seeing.
that.
I love seeing you come. Every time I walk to shul.
That's right. That's right.
Um, yeah, no, just got home doing the bath time, all that stuff.
That's
Just put in
the best time.
put in a hard day's work.
There you go.
Hit the gym.
Rich, I'm
Uh-oh.
so happy you're here.
Let a little
And
frustration out, you know?
I'm so happy you're here. And first of all, on the pod, second guest ever. Um, I'm also very excited that you're playing in M&M basketball. It's been at least a few years, right? I don't know when the last time you played was. So it's dope to get you and show these
Yeah.
youngins how it's done.
Yeah.
And we can talk about your performances and your team. Me and Mike were just talking about the two other games. So we wanted to get your thoughts on this week's game, and then we'll give you some questions that you can mull over.
Yeah. First off, I've been so happy to play in Mike's league. It's been great. You know, my father always wanted me to he always like pushed me to do more, play more, even other sports. So, you know, this year I thought Mike, I don't even think Mike asked me. I think I was just like, I think I just came into him. I was like, uh, you have a spot for me? And he's like, what are you talking about? Of course. I think he said, no, we actually don't, but I'm gonna make a spot for you. So the last time I played in Mike's league, and I think it was the only time, aside from being a sub, was the season I tore my ACL. I was with Mikey, I think little Dennis, Sulman. Me and Sulman went at it.
I remember that.
Who's Sulman? Zool?
Joey, yeah,
So
Zool.
he hated me. He was like the minute I got in his team, he was like, "What's this guy doing?" Whatever. But and then I tore my ACL, tore my whole knee up, and then I obviously couldn't play. So and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play TNL. I'll play Saturday night, whatever. But after this
So what
summer,
changed?
I don't know. I think me and Mike, I don't know. I feel like we're on a similar path, and I just was like, you know what? I want to play more. I told you, like I didn't play a lot last year because obviously I didn't have a good time, and I thought, let me just get more running, you know. And then I think I was like a little on the fence about it. Like, did I make the right decision? And everybody's like, oh, you're gonna play those late games, the core, and everything that everybody's that doesn't play says about the league is opposite. It's opposite. It's very competitive. The guys love to play hard. They love the league. It's very fun basketball, aside from last night. And
Well,
last the
that was rough,
last
man. The truth, Richie, the last two nights has been the first time in maybe 3 months where you just weren't in it, and it's been a really long time, and people that don't understand, people that see that one time you collapsed and the one time you weren't in it, or you were just not you were angry. People don't realize that you're working hard on yourself, man, because it's been 10 years of you just taking it out on the court, and 3 straight months of you just enjoying basketball, loving your teammates. Even when you're losing, you're not putting yourself down, you're not putting your teammates down. And it's been a pleasure to watch you play, in TNL, to see your growth as a man, saying, you know what, I do need to change. I do need to play for everyone. And so you made one mistake, one game. And I don't think, if anybody's watching, TNL players, M&M players, it was a moment that he's human. he made a mistake, or it is what it is. And from the beginning, I go through what Richie goes through. I have a lot of anger when I play basketball. I take it out on a lot of people. And the truth is, I told Richie that there's going to be a moment where you're gonna collapse because you're a human, and there's no way you're perfect where you're just going to sail through every single game for the rest of your career, and your flares are going to stop. It's not possible. But when you do go through that moment, remind yourself you don't want that moment ever again. And I think that yesterday and the day before, he got out of it. That's it. It went out. And now I think he's going to understand. He's going to put it in his head, and he's going to, even if he loses, he's going to start saying, yeah, okay, I'm back. I'm not going backwards. I'm going forward. I really believe it.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you think?
I mean,
Can you talk about like what triggered you in the game? Like, was it just
This-
LD like giving you work, or like was there something else?
It started from Tuesday.
What
listen, I
happened
had
Tuesday?
Tuesday night. I'll say something. I'll say something that you're gonna like, Mike. But something similar happened last season where there was a play, whatever. It was a dirty play. It wasn't me. I didn't do the dirty play, but like obviously I'm always in controversy. I'm always caught up in something. Everybody thinks, they have a point for sure. I definitely play hard. I toe the line. I'm a big guy. I'm aggressive. Whatever. I don't set the best screens. I don't set the worst screens. But um, so last season there was a play where somebody, whatever, on another team, they they did the play where like you're in the restricted area and you're going up for a layup. So I went up for a layup and I'm in the restricted area. The guys in the restricted area taking a charge, and I got like triggered. Obviously, I was very on edge last season, and I got pissed at the guy. I was like, I'm off an ACL, like I'm fresh off an ACL injury, but I'm yelling at the guy. I'm like, we're going at it, and nobody on my team had my back, nothing. And like, I think at that moment, like everybody was just had enough of me, like I was just bringing bad vibes to the game, very like angry. But I think the other night, whoever was wrong or right, I ended up being wrong because I got angry. I put my hands on somebody. It didn't hurt him, but should never put my hands on another man, especially in a Jewish league like this, whatever. So, but everybody was like our team, we had a lot of camaraderie. Like you guys knew that, yeah, I was definitely being reactionary, angry, but you guys had my back. So it was a little bit of a different vibe. You see that I definitely want to be a positive guy. I'm older, I'm experienced, I've already done it all for 20 years. I don't want to be a negative, I still want to compete and all that, but whatever. Somebody thought I set a dirty screen and they pushed me while I was going for a rebound, and we blew up, and it happens.
Oh,
So
so that was what happened Tuesday.
that's what happened Tuesday. And then
I
last
don't. By the
night,
way, I don't think there's anything wrong with you being a passionate player who brings high energy. Like there's guys in the NBA who, are known to be rough riders who like to scuffle. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't
I
think
was
there's
born.
as long as it doesn't translate off the court. If you're just doing it on the court, who cares?
If
That
you
could be your
know me
identity.
though, if you know me, I don't take anything off the court. If you guys want
That's
to
it.
talk,
So who
if
gives a
you guys
shit?
want to talk smack all game, I've been in battles with Mike. I've been in battles. We've Shimmy, me and you have here and there. We talk smack to each other.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely
I
talk
love it.
shit.
I love it. But a lot of guys who are not of that vibe, like they're good. They have a good reputation. They do the right thing. They don't like my way of how I do things. So I understand, and I see not that they don't like it. They can't relate. They can't like understand like that I'm a crazy person. So
You're the Dylan Brooks of Jewish basketball.
no, I'm not a clown. I tell you that. He's a clown. But
Man. So then what
but
happened Wednesday? Since you had, I don't know. I guess Tuesday was just more about
Wednesday
hustle, but
was listen, Wednesday was we got on the court. Obviously, I was, a lot going on from the Tuesday night gas. Um and I walked on the court. I was ready to play. I was ready to go. And it's frustrating. Hazit, the solid good day. I'm sitting in traffic his there's a whole car accident. I didn't even know it was him, and then he's not playing. Meanwhile, the night before, the guy killed us. He had a couple of huge baskets. He shut Mikey down. So it was like I'm excited to play with this kid. I like him. He's a good kid. He's like very talented. He's gonna be a good player, very good player.
Energetic also.
He's athletic. He just needs to learn the game a little. So I was excited. I've been teaching him a
Never
little
played with him.
bit. He's you know what it is? He's just like he wants to learn. He has athleticism. He's excited about playing. He'll play anytime, anywhere. And he's a good kid. So I'm like, I have him under my wing a little. He's settling for the three, like sometimes I do. And I'm telling him, go to the basket. There's nobody in the paint, whatever. So he gets in a car accident. Now we have this Israeli guy. I don't even know who he is. He's
Who's
guarding
this
it.
guy?
I don't know. He's some guy.
Is it Bayaz?
The-
Bayaz? Is that the guy you were talking about?
Yeah, Bayaz, yes.
So they're all telling me he's good, whatever. He gets on Elliot Dweck the first two plays of the game, cross, triple cross, cooked three in his face. So now it's 10:30 at night. I'm sitting on the couch with my wife. We're watching some show. I'm ducking from the night before. Now I got to switch on to Elliot Dweck, guard him.
And he's in rhythm.
And he's in rhythm.
He's in rhythm.
I'm guarding Mark. I was excited to guard Mark and just lock him down because we put Elliot Arazi on him the night before. You guys, the guy didn't miss a shot on Elliot Arazi. What are we doing? And, he said I guarded him good. The guy shot 8 for 9 from 3.
He guarded him good in a boxing one. He had 30.
And he had 30. Boxing one, you're supposed to take the guy away. Yeah. Whatever. Not his fault. But
yeah, okay, sure.
So now I got to guard this freaking animal, and I didn't have the energy. Nothing happened. I just was, and then our team was just not clicking. We're not making the right passes. We're not shooting the right shot.
I said,
I don't know if you
listen to,
and it's frustrating when
you listen to the pod, but I said you guys are ass. You guys,
our team sucks.
Yeah, you guys are just not a team. You're not. You're guys. There's no identity. You guys are just weird. I don't know.
It's hard to have an identity when your first round pick doesn't come any games.
Ray J missed the last 3 weeks.
I was saying this before you hopped on that he needs to be on the court.
He's a great player. He allows me to guard and help off. He guards the best player. I'll help off, and then Sam's in the middle. And then on offense, he's a bucket. He gets buckets at any time in the paint. He'll hit a shot here and there. It opens the court because he takes a lot of attention. So when you don't have him for 3 weeks and every single game, the game versus Mike, we should have won. Not we should have, but
you should have won. No, you should have won.
Yeah, we should have won that game. And then the week before, we were in a dogfight, very hard fought game with Le'Veon and Mike Kunakin. That was a great game. So, and then last week we just got slapped around and just get on your knees and just do it.
Elliot's performance, was that one of the better performances you've ever seen from him or in general? Or was it regular?
He had 50-point triple double. What does that even? What does that?
I know. I just want.
Bro, you want my take or you want? Shimmy?
Yeah, Richie, your take. I want to know if you thought it was overrated.
Shimmy, don't ever use the word overrated in this performance. I've never.
I didn't say overrated.
I'm saying I've never looked at I've never played against a player and said, I can't do anything to stop this guy.
Wow.
Nothing. I don't care if I was playing zone.
Last night.
No, last night
he's talking about.
No, last night I've seen Elliot. I've played versus him. I've guarded him. Everything. He was on a mission. He was gonna rip our hearts out, and he wasn't gonna stop till the end of the whistle. And there was nothing anybody could do about it. I don't care if we had the best defender on our team.
100%.
He was gonna cross you. He was gonna do, and it helped. It didn't help. Everybody saw it, right? His whole team saw it, and we saw it, and we had the fear. We didn't know what to do. Like if you look at the video, I'm standing there.
Richie, he scored on all 5 one-on-one plays, just strictly one-on-one ISO plays. He scored on all 5 players on their team. Bayaz, Eitan, Richie, AB, Baton.
He put me in a spin cycle every play. I didn't even know. I couldn't do anything. If I overplayed the 3, he pump faked and then he went by me. He was a man on a mission last night. And then it wasn't just that he was a scorer because every single guy shot a shot in rhythm. They didn't hit the they
100%.
didn't hit the rim, and it was demoralizing. It was they literally took our soul. And
Their
then
looks were so clean. It was such an art to watch. It was every single shot attempt from Elliot Dweck's team was so clean and pure that is like, what can they do? I don't
no,
know.
it was crazy because in basketball, every team is the new wave of basketball. All these young guys, this is how they're trying to play, like very fast, but at the same time keeping everybody involved. And that's what he did. So like, if he didn't, if we triple teamed him, he hit what's his name, Edmund, boom in your face. He hit the kid that lives on my
Ow.
block. Shia was insane.
Ow.
The kid with the keeper, insane.
Jacobs.
By the way, he's my type. He'll set dirty screens. He'll give you a
He does. He
shoulder.
tries to play
By the way, he
physical.
talks shit too.
He
I don't
does.
know if he does it
So,
in Mike's league, but in
he's
Edmonds' league, he talks shit.
he's cut from that cloth, that old school, you know. Like he gave me a couple of shoulders. He lets you know he's there. You know, he'll push you in the back on the rebound. And then he was knocked down, and it was definitely very. Listen, I knew we were cooked from the beginning. I never give up. But like, you know, Gwindy's not even doing anything, and they're up 30, and then Gwindy's yelling at the ref in the second half. We're up 30, and he's berating the ref for a take foul. Like, dude, you're up 30 points. We have no chance. What else do you want? You want us to just like get like just you want us to walk home naked? I don't know.
Do you consider them the team to beat after back-to-back performances, 110 points?
Hell no.
No.
Nah.
I'm thinking. Listen, Elliot Dweck, I've played with him my whole life. What he did last night is not like an aberration. It's not like a one-time thing. He could do that in both leagues. He could do that in any moment. It's just about if he wants to. If he wants to be an animal.
It's all about his mind.
If he wants to be an animal like he was last night, his team is insane. They have everything that they need.
Spacing.
There's no there's no bigs
They
in the
have no
league.
paint presence.
There's no big.
They're scoring 110 points from their spacing.
Yeah, but they hit 27 threes.
But
that's not happening again?
They were wide open.
Okay, literally. I get it.
But
I get it.
Richie, Shimmy. I'll tell you this, Richie. Your team looked old as fuck. Your team looked really old. Like you guys are all old people playing versus young little kids, and you didn't know what to do.
That was the first game where I was like, I didn't have my legs, you know?
Yeah.
But when you don't have your legs in week 1 and 2, and you have animal young crazy flying up and down the court guys like Ray and Sally G'day,
100%.
That's a different story.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
We were missing our two youngins, you know.
They needed that badly for this type of game.
I don't think he drops 50 if you have Ray and Soli giving him a look.
I could tell you this, like, am I walking onto the court scared of that team? No way. Hell no. But
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
They're on paper. They're the next game we play them. They're favorites. They have everything that they have everything that they have a perfect team right now. They're playing
really
great.
balanced.
They're
Well
playing
balanced.
together. Gwindy went from being the not even interested in playing to now the guy's calling timeouts, making plays. He's begging the ref for calls when they're up 35 points. Okay. Good. Now he's in a good mood. So
I think the MO for beating a team like that is attack the paint. There's really nobody in there.
Yeah, but
the first layer of
Mikey's team last week scored 96 points. They lost.
I get it, but they're also a bunch of cones.
Shimmy, we couldn't hit a shot
That's
last
true.
night also. And we still what we score?
You had 71.
They don't have great defense.
No, they're not a good defensive team.
They're a better defensive team than Mikey's, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think guys can move laterally on
You guys play
Elliott.
Mikey next week, Richie. I think you guys will do a good job on them because X won't get in the paint as much with you in
No, you
between.
won't. Not with Richie and Sam. No.
And Dandelion just be
Oh,
added. You guys get to like EFO him a little. I think you guys
I'm
favor.
I'm excited to play that team. I don't know X. I know all I know X is from refing. Everybody's saying I haven't watched him play, but
He's a monster, but his stamina is right now. It's rough. I don't know if it's gonna.
but
It's
like,
gonna.
what's his
you know what
moves?
X is looking like
What's
to me?
his
He looks
game?
like a player. He who's
He
this?
has a very high IQ, very
He
strong
so
player.
what I've seen so far is I think he's one of those players who he's obviously a great talent, but he seems to make a good team great. But like I don't know if he can carry a team. You know, like some guys just go out and carry bad teams to deep in the playoffs. I don't know if he does that. In the summer when he had talent all around him, he was getting everyone the ball. He was making everything work. So I don't know to drop 14 points on a team. I don't know. I
But
don't know.
did
I'd
they
stop
win?
shitting on him. He's gonna dunk
They
on me.
won.
And Mikey called me 40.
He
I
had a
scored
triple. He had a
40
triple double, by
points.
the way.
Mikey called me right after the game. He's like, you don't know how good I was.
He really was good, Mikey. This was the best performance I've seen in a very long time for Mikey.
Mikey's my favorite player to play with. I love him. I
He,
love him, but
he need he
he
needs to play
just
with confidence.
he just needs to play with confidence. That's it.
You know, he told me before the game. He literally went up to me. He's like, "Mike, you're gonna see the best performance I had in a very long time." And what happened? He was very aggressive, and that's what happened. If you go into the game saying I'm great, I'm going to dominate, you will go dominate. It's really that simple. If you
Hey,
go into the game trying to fit in, I want to be nice.
no, no,
If
but I'll say this: there's a few guys that could do, like, you could do that. Mikey Shimmy, I'll tell you this: I know Mikey for 20, 20 years.
if
He
tag
was,
teams.
dude, he was on this team Tab. I don't know if you ever heard of the school.
Of course.
So we're Flatbush. We have these perfect, gorgeous jerseys, maroon. We come off the bus. We got a matching kippas, matching sneakers. We get on the court. This team, they don't even have basketball sneakers on. There's one guy, this little fucking Mikey Mial. We don't even know what team we're playing. We don't have a scouting report. We don't even know why this team is on the schedule. It's barely a court, a gym. And we get on the court, and this guy scores 50 points. Like, no, like with ease. He's unguardable. We don't know what to do. Zone, man, box, but we still won by 50. But the guy scored 50. The guy scored 50 points, and the rest of his team scored like 6. And Mikey's been doing
Wait,
it
they
a
took
long
an L
time.
though, or they won?
Always an L. He always took an L.
No, Tab wasn't the winning team, man.
No,
It was,
you're talking about um like a Charlotte Hornets. Like they're the Charlotte Hornets of the
and
cheer
they're
league.
and Flatbush is the Spurs in their prime.
Yeah,
Right.
in the prime. Like we
They're
pummeled them.
fundamental. They're tough. They're
Also,
strong.
you and your brother were legends. That was Lev. What was it?
Well, yeah, Lev Bonim. My brother was unbelievable in high school. He really was.
Your brother was a living legend. High
Yeah,
school.
you know how
Him,
many schools? You know how many schools recruited him to come to their school?
yeah, him and Mikey were legends. Like, as just like, get him the ball. It doesn't matter if you put 4 guys on him, he's scoring 30. But Mikey. If Mikey wants, he's gonna score. He's gonna score 25 easily.
I got one question for you, Richie. You went through a lot this past couple of years. Very small. It's a big question for guys that get hurt. Like my brother, my oldest brother, he tore his ACL. Um, was there any doubt in your mind that you were able to come back and play at the level you're playing now? Like, did you doubt yourself while you were trying to get back?
Never. I
You
mean,
believed it. You believed you're coming back full strength.
Do you wait? Let me ask a different question. Do you think you're 100% of who you were before the injury?
no way.
No way. So what are you like?
But it's not because I can't be. It's because I changed my whole body.
Well,
I changed my
yes,
whole. I changed
agreed.
my whole flow. Like when I tore my ACL. First of all, Shimmy, we had that season. We were playing great as a whole. You were playing great. Me, you, Mark. We had AB Kafif quit on us. I remember that.
Max
I can't look at Avy the same. I love him. I've been playing with him my whole life. He's a great player. He's hard to play against. He's just like a sneaky, just he'll
He
rip.
knows it. He knows the game.
He knows the game perfectly. Like you don't look at him and say, "Oh, this is the guy who's gonna beat us," but he'll beat you if you like you leave him alone. He's gonna kill you. But we had a perfect season going, and he just freaking quit on us.
Underrated. That was an underrated piece for you guys.
And he was a huge loss for it. Was huge.
We didn't get anyone. No, we just played 5.
No, because then we had Max, and Max was great. But we always ran into the Max. They'll help off Max and double. Playoff time, it got tight, and that's when we laid an egg. So AV would have been great if he was like a starter, and then we brought Max in, and then if things got tough, we would just brought him in. But back to your question, when that season, I weighed like 175, 180. So I was flying around the court. I was lankier. I was able to explode a little bit more. Now I'm 205. I'm more stocky. I'm bigger. So
I'll be honest with you. I think the leaner body is better for you. I think you played a lot better when you played with speed and with agility.
I know, but I can't do it because when I like if I don't know if you were there when I tore my ACL, but
bro, I carried you downstairs.
Right, I remember. Yes,
I always forget.
No, I blacked out that night. You kidding me? My knee.
I took you to your house.
The crazy thing is, Richie, you blacked out.
You were at my house. I remember. Yes.
Hello. The crazy thing is that when you tore your ACL, you didn't even care about you weren't hurt. You just knew that you were going to be out for 1 year, and you're like, how am I going to live with myself right now?
Yeah, it was.
You didn't think he didn't care about the pain.
Listen. So back to the thing. Like I tore my ACL, and it wasn't like, okay, I tore my ACL. Like I blew my knee up. Like it was bad. I tore the outside ligament, which is the LCL. The first doctor I went to said, "You're never playing basketball again." I was crying on the phone. I was like, "Holy shit! I cannot believe what this idiot is telling me." My dad, rest in peace, Alav Shalom, best man ever. Hold on, you guys have me. He was on the phone. He came to my house, and he said, "Rich, I got you." He set up, like, while in between him coming to my house, he set up an appointment with another doctor who's a younger guy who does multi-ligaments, and he brought me to his office right there. And the guy's like, "I'll have you back in a year. Just trust me. Don't worry. It's a bad injury, but you have to work hard, whatever." But I always say, like, from during my injury, I was like, I never thought about getting re-injured. I never thought about what like, how am I going to be when I come back? I just thought about, I just want to get back on the court. If I get back on the court and I can run up and down the court, then
that's why you're so successful.
I prayed to Hashem. Like, I was just like, get me back. I'll play hard. And, and part of what the doctor told me, because you were saying before about my body and everything, he said, like, you play with a lot of force, you run up and down, but you're a very skinny guy, so your body's not built for that, all that jumping and all that stuff. So at some point, it was one bad thing, and if you look at the play, it was a crazy. I mean, you were there, obviously, but I clapped the backboard, and then I went back. And my knee.
It's honestly the scariest injury I've ever seen in person.
Yeah. So, I'm listen, thank God. I don't think about that day ever when I get on the court. I don't think about, am I going to get injured? I just get on the court. I run around and act.
That's the real reason why you're so successful. If you had those thoughts, you wouldn't be able to be Richie Mishan.
Yeah. Like Joe Sutt, for instance, he's also like that. Like, he doesn't think, like, he just gets on the court. He just plays, like,
yeah, I haven't seen really he looks the same to me compared to.
Yeah, but he did it very different than me. He worked probably harder than me, but he kept his the way he did it with his doctor was, I'm going to keep it everything the same. It was a one-off incident, but for me, like I tore, the ACL. It's a scary injury, but it's not as scary as you think. And the LCL part of it, like if you look at my knee, I have a line from like I have like a 1 foot line they cut onto the side of my leg, and that's a very rare injury to, like, that's a rare ligament to tear. So so the doctor said, if if your body's stronger and you always work, you have more meat on you, it's gonna be better for you to jump, land, all this stuff. So whatever, I'm keeping my body a little bit heavier these days.
So I'll tell you, Richie, we had a bunch of questions come in from guys in the league. I don't think we're gonna get to all of them here, so I'll try and pick some.
Some of them are like, one of them in particular is a tough question to answer. If you want to answer, you can. If you don't want to answer,
But look, I'll be real with you. A lot of the questions
no,
come
don't
from
speak,
guys.
Richie.
Hold
on,
It's
real quick.
okay.
There's a disclaimer.
Okay.
A lot of these questions are spicy. Now the problem is I think people are going to get offended. Do we give a fuck is the question, right?
Richie doesn't give a fuck, but I don't know.
Who cares what I have to say?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Who cares what I say?
At the end of the day,
10 messages, Richie, all asked me the same question. 10.
How about 10 guys?
10 guys asked me the same question.
Okay, so ask me. Go.
Go ahead, Shimmy.
Who's the most overrated player in the community?
It's a good question. Why is that a tough question?
Because
you don't want somebody on the spot.
You're shitting on.
You're saying, oh, this guy, everyone thinks he's good. He's
okay.
ass.
So let me think about it, because I want to give it to somebody who could handle it.
All right,
okay.
Fine. Yeah, it's fair.
If you don't want to say it, also you don't have to say it. But
who do I think is the most overrated basketball player? I know who.
Me.
Nah,
no, you can't do that.
Nah. Who do I think is overrated?
You don't have to answer the question.
You don't have to answer.
I want to.
All right, give it some thought. Give it some thought. All right. And
listen, how about this? I think there's guys who are leaving their potential they're leaving a lot of potential out there. Like I look at some guys, like for instance, Elliot Dweck. Where is that? Where is that on a consistent basis? Because last night he's the by far, I don't care, Jackie Haber, Gwindy,
I agree.
Lifer. Last night, I've never guarded somebody and said I have no chance.
I don't
Zero.
think we've ever seen a 50-point triple-double in a community game. It just doesn't happen.
Bro,
50-point triple-double, it's not. We're not in the NBA.
But it's not even about the stats. Mike, you know me. You tell me to guard this guy, that guy.
There was no answers for Elliot last night.
You could have put an NBA player on him. He was going to do it.
One of the questions was, which player do you think has the most potential that hasn't broken out? So I'm assuming
Teddy Cohen.
Oh, Teddy Cohen.
Teddy Cohen has the most potential, and he doesn't. What's going on?
Why? What's his reason? How can you give him advice for him to break out? What's your give him some words?
Me and Teddy have gone through. We battle. We like playing each other. We battle. Whatever. I'm not afraid to tell him. Like I'll always say it. Like, your talent wise, you're insane, amazing. I feel like he doesn't want to be the guy. Like he had an opportunity to be the first guy on his team. Yeah, last season with Lifer, okay, but he was missing. He wasn't a big part of that team, I think that he's also teaming up with like his arch nemesis in TNL.
It's not his fault, but
I know, but if you don't want to be, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's like
not up to him. It's not fair.
Hot Shots was up to him.
Who do you play with in Hot Shot?
Jackie.
Same thing, Jackie.
And what did they do? They made it.
Richie.
They went to the finals.
Yeah, they went to the final.
They lost in the finals.
No, I didn't. I wasn't there.
They went
So,
lost in the.
so did he play well?
I mean, I didn't know. I don't know the whole day.
I
It
just-
was
think he played
the
well.
it was the Jackie show.
I just see him right now, and I'm like, he's such a good player. He's in like he has all the moves, the dribbling, and then he's like on Jackie's team. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like what? Like in my day, it's like would Jamie and Mark Windy play together? No. Would
Yeah, but Richie, this isn't fair. It's
would
not up
would
to-
Mo
it's not up to
Levy and
Tico.
Dennis play with each other?
But then
Sh-
he's not.
shimmy,
Teddy Cohen
shimmy.
is not a captain.
He doesn't get to choose who he plays for.
I don't know about that. I
Let
think
me ask you another
wait,
question.
but you don't think that he has to, like, you don't think he's signing off on that? You think Jackie's just picking him?
I don't think. Look, maybe
Oh, okay.
I'm the bottom.
Okay, how about this?
I'll answer your question.
I have another
maybe
question.
there's a different class of guys, but I don't know who the fuck is picking me until Joe Sut sends it out.
Okay, I have a
So-
question. Okay, I have another question then on this point. And by the way, this is how highly I see
100%.
of
Yes.
Teddy. I'm telling you, I love all these young kids. It's like you, Shimmy. You guys love basketball. The game is in great hands. You guys love ball, and we've been me, Mike, all the guys from the Magan game, everything. We've been doing this for 20 years, so we see that the game is in good hands. You guys love ball, but I'm looking at Teddy. I'm like, this guy is an insane player, and he's missing. You know. Wait. Oh, I have another question.
Go.
I have another question. So you're saying it's not his choice, right? Is he a captain in your league, Mike?
I was just about to bring that up. He's a captain in my league, and he's been a first round exit.
Okay, not even that. Is Aaron Azos considered one of the top guards in the league?
Yes, and he
Why
chose
is he why is he playing with Azos?
like great.
I said this last week.
Okay, so then you're proving
I said
my
this
point.
last week. I said Tico drafts like a dumbass. He's drafting before that, Richie.
He's
He played with
drafting
Aaron
him.
Azos.
He's drafting
He played
guys
with
that he
Mikey.
should be guarding.
He played with Sammy Shabbat.
Yes, I agree. He's drafting guys that he needs to lock up. Instead,
He should be drafting Mike Nakin or Le'Veon. I don't know who's the captain. He should be drafting Sharifian's a captain. Okay, he should be drafting guys. Like,
I agree with you, Richie Mishan. Yes,
yeah, he has IT, but like I wouldn't consider him like the the second guy on the team. So his second guy on the team shouldn't be Azos. It should be
Mike.
maybe a Ray J or.
But to be fair, last season he had Steve and IT.
But I just think right now he's in his prime. Like it's time. It's time to be the superstar. Like it's time to show up. And
Eddie,
and be
Eddie,
that guy.
you heard it here first. Richie expects way more than what you're producing, and it's only time will tell.
Listen, no, he could be okay with just being like the point guard, leader of the team, plays hard defense, but I think he just has more than that. And he plays in Saturday night sometimes, and he's unguardable, and he's playing with the top players in the community. So I don't want to make this all about Tico, but
Speaking about
Elliot
the top
DeWeck
players
also,
in the
like I was saying, like until like he's gotta show that he could be the top dog, and he did it last night. But where is that in TNL? Where is that? Where is that as the number one guy?
Got to be consistent, 100%.
Speaking about top players in the community, who do you think is the best one-on-one player? If we had a one-on-one contest, I'm easily winning that shit.
Ever?
What do you mean ever?
Wow, ever? Okay, yeah, you could say ever.
Whatever.
Listen,
ever.
I'm saying you're saying right now who's the best?
Community ball's been around. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, sure.
Who's the
I'm
number
curious
one?
who you think.
Who's the number one? Who's the number one community player?
One-on-one basketball player.
One-on-one, who's winning, bro?
Bro, Jamie Dweck. Not even a question.
Oh, come on, bro.
Bad
answer. Oh, maybe you're talking Jamie when he's 25.
Somebody else in my mind. I have somebody else in my mind.
Who?
But Eddie Gindy. I love this guy, man. I love this guy.
Yeah, but you so like when I say Jamie, Shimmy knows Jamie from when he's 38 to when he's 42.
I agree. Yes. I don't know 25-year-old Jamie.
Fun fact,
does anybody watching this podcast.
Fun fact, when I was young and I was trying to prove myself, I played against Jamie when he lived in Brooklyn. We were playing the short way in the center, and he dropped 37 on me.
Bro, Jamie was like, Steph Curry, like when he just gets in that zone, like you can't guard him. So and then he was just like good looking. He was nice.
Yeah, he's the guy. He was the guy.
He was the guy. Eddie G was the opposite. Eddie G was like this crazy psychopath, like me and you, Mike.
Like you and me, yes.
Yeah, and then like he just get on the court, but he was the most talented guard ever, most talented guard ever.
Who, Eddie G?
But you don't know him though.
No, I don't know who that is.
He's special. He really is special.
Look, I don't know who the hell Eddie G is, but I'll be real with you.
One-on-one player.
Nobody is beating.
He's like
nobody is beating Sammy Shabbat or Aaron Azos in one.
Eddie Gindi, you crazy,
No one
bro?
is beating
Eddie Gindi is special. Are you retarded?
Yo, nobody can guard Sammy Shabbat. All right, Sammy Shabbat guards Sammy Shabbat.
I'll guard Sammy Shabbat. What are you talking about?
You can't guard him for shit. I'll be real with you, bro.
Sammy
in a
Shabbat?
one-on-one, no help, he's cooking your ass. Rich, I love you, bro. I love you, and you're a good defender. Nobody can guard this kid. I'm telling you, no one knows how to.
I'm six. I'm six. Whatever. 200
Did you
pounds.
not see his shot?
I could, if I guard him, he wouldn't get that shot off. I told Sam in the huddle. I said, "Let me guard him." He's like, "No," because then he's gonna pass it to Mike, and Mike's gonna shoot. I said, "Don't worry about that. They're only gonna have 9 seconds. They only have 9 seconds."
Set it up next Wednesday night. Sammy Shabbat, Richie Mishan, get it on tape.
Listen. Sammy Shabbat is a great one-on-one player, but you're telling me in the community.
In the community.
No, he's definitely up there, Richie.
No, right.
Crazy.
In the history of the community?
No,
right
history
now?
is a different
I don't know
story.
The history of the community, bro.
Okay,
Those
so
are guys who
he
could
be even in the history. Look, is he the best player?
Right now, there's nobody who can guard him
one-on-one. One-on-one is his specialty. It's really what
the biggest problem for Sammy is 5-on-5 ball and reading the defenses. But if you give him one guy in space, he's scoring.
He's played me and Dennis.
Okay, so
you're talking up Mag and David games. He's won.
Okay, but you're talking. Okay, so you're talking about if we played one-on-one, a one-on-one tournament.
One-on-one, yes.
What are you talking about?
Sammy Shabbat, yeah, with nobody on the court is insane. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I don't know these. I don't know these one-on-one things that you guys do. I play 5-on-5 my whole life.
No, the host that's all he's good for is one-on-one. He's not good for anything else.
I don't know.
Azos too. Azos. I think the only difference is like someone like Sammy has an unguardable shot, but Aaron's got a little more.
Jimmy, ask a couple more questions.
All right, fine. Let's
you guys are liking this?
This is beautiful.
Hell yeah, bro.
But with Sammy, I'm not knocking you, but I don't know.
It's a one-on-one battle like Kyrie Irving.
Okay, I don't know that world. I don't know. I never played one-on-one in my life. I played it with Shimmy one time, and the guy cooked me. I don't even know how to play.
Okay.
You score and you give the ball to the other guy. I don't get it. I don't know how.
Doesn't even know the rules.
I don't know the rules. He's like, then he's like, 4 dribbles. What? How am I gonna make 4 dribbles?
Real one-on-one players play 3 or 4 dribbles.
Listen,
or 5 seconds.
If I practiced that when I was younger, okay, I'd be a better player. True. But I don't. We didn't do that. We just got on the court, kill each other, get on the court. Whoever wins, great, and then go jump in the pool. That was us.
All right, let's ask a few rapid questions and we'll wrap up here. All right. So, who's your favorite teammate ever, and who would you consider your biggest rival? And rival's like a little intense. Who do you like look forward and be like, yo,
we're playing basketball. It's not intense.
What do you mean? I'll give you an example, Rich. Like for example, when I go up against, I'll give an echelon of guys. When I go up against Elliot, Tico, Aaron, Sammy, these are guys who I think are like, proven a little bit more than me. So when I play against those guys, I'm like, yo, I want to give it my all.
He wants to outperform them.
Yeah, I want to outperform to show I'm there or more. So, like, who do you look at and be like, yo, I want to take him down?
I have a good one for you, Richie.
Tell me.
Nathan Beebe.
Oh, I love playing against him. And yeah, it's a good one because we always, before
you want to outperform him. You don't want him to outperform you.
Before I got injured, always like, I always had him as a target. We're both in the pool, we're both in the draft. Everybody, he's an insane player. People don't know because he also got injured and everything. I know people do know, but he's an insane player. But the problem with the rivalry question is he's too nice. I
Yeah.
never
That's a
got it.
rival. I don't mean, that's why I kind of rephrased it.
No,
But you
I'm
want to you want to outperform him. I would assume that.
for sure.
That's a one guy you would want. Look, in the end of the day, you want to beat like guys like Mo D in his prime. You look at those matchups, but you don't want Nathan Beebe to outperform you. You want to outperform Nathan Beebe while your team beats a team like Mo D.
Yeah, and I also love guarding Dennis. I think that I always have like I played with him last season. We had a horrible season. It didn't work. But my whole life, like, he guards me. He helps off me. So I always want to like,
You
go
know what?
now I do it to him, and we but we battle.
You know
Like,
what's crazy, Richie?
but
When
he's
you
not
were
my
younger,
rival because he's more solidified as a captain, top guy. But I love guarding Dennis. I love guarding Mo Levy. I love guarding um but rival, like, you're gonna like this one. I respect, as crazy as he is, I really respect and I love going against him, Isaac Towell. Because
wow,
because
wow, that's a shocking one.
his game is like, he's had his up and downs the last couple seasons, but he's always there to just like battle. He's ready he gets on the court no
I
matter
agree.
what. He's ready to play hard, and he always wants to prove that he's better than you. So it's like it's fun. It's always fun. And then you trash talk with him. He never we have a little bit of back and forth, but it's just all within the game, and
I like that one though. I like that one.
but he'll trash talk, and it's great.
Yes.
I like
This,
playing Isaac Towell.
this is a cheesy one. This is a very simple one. Would girls D1 college team beat the SY community team? Fuck that.
I don't know who asked that one.
Next question.
Oh, I'm not gonna say who said that to me, but when you watch it, you can laugh a little.
Don't ask that. That's the dumbest question I ever heard in my life.
So, Dan Bilal asked, which one of you small ass teams is going to stop X? Not that they've added Draymond. Bully season is officially upon you.
Bro, relax, Dan.
Next week. Next week is a matchup. You have any words for him?
Dan Dalal? Do I have words for
No,
Dan Dalal?
no. For X and Dan. By the way, Dan Dalal is a very delusional guy. He tells me, yo, why would they make that trade? There's no way we're not favorites
What
of winning
trade?
the championship. Dan Dalal for Jack Sayeg.
So he's on. Oh, he's with
He's
X now?
with X
He's
now.
with X, yeah.
So
That
he
was a-
said,
that was
how
a
are we
s-
not favorites?
That was the stupidest trade. I told Mikey right away. What are you doing?
But he had,
So-
look, to be fair, he had 15 boards. I don't know what kind of defense he played, but he'll
I
probably
don't
lock
know.
your ass up
I don't know Jack Sayeg. You think Dan Dalal would lock my ass up?
easily.
He's trying to hype the game next week. That's what he's trying to do.
I'll be guarding X from the first minute, and we'll see how I do. And Dan Dalal,
I
if Dan
think you
Dalal
guys
beats
do a
us-
good job.
if
I
Dan
think they're going
Dalal
to do a
beats
good
us,
job.
we're gonna lock Mikey down. Arazi, let's see what happens with him and his catch and shoots. And I think if they had Jack Sayeg over Dalal, they would have 4 shooters instead of whatever. So now Sam could just chill in the paint. We'll see what happens if he hits that shot.
Well, one guy asked, what's it going to take? This is not for you. This is really for me, but I'm going to ask it. I'm going to answer it. What's it going to take for someone to win in M&M other than Michael or Sam Baton? And in my opinion, Joe Sut said it best, is the most experienced guy will probably win. Right now, the captains are Elliot Dweck, Tico, Sharifian. They're all young. They're not there yet. I think Elliot's finally. He's been in the finals twice in the last 5 seasons, I think. But Tico, like you said, Tico hasn't broken out of his shell. Elliot Dweck hasn't broken out of his shell. So right now, it's just me and Sam. Sharifian showing some signs. But I think that you just got to be a better drafter. You got to be a better leader. And time will come where it's not just Mike and Sam.
I think also just from seeing this season, like any team could win, So I don't know. I don't see that there's like a favorite at all. I don't see that. I don't even think your team's that good, Mike. So
You guys have no chance of
We're
winning.
missing Shimmy. You're forgetting about Shimmy.
Shimmy, you're saying we have no chance?
You have no chance of winning. Actually, I got to see you guys with Ray J and Sully because you guys add like some athleticism and youth.
What do you
But-
bring to the? What do you bring to their team?
To their team.
Jimmy's been
like
great.
I said it before you hopped on. They're undefeated without me, so I could fucking bring my pom poms and you guys would win. All right. So I don't know what you guys
I don't
are
think
do, though.
the way you manhandled us last week, we can't win this championship without Jimmy. Honestly, I'm not just saying it for him to feel good. I don't think we can win.
So I have a real question for you, Shimmy. In that game, right? We bring Ray and we bring you. Is it advantage you guys? Is it advantage us?
Look,
what are you doing for your team? Like, tell me.
He's been great the first
everything,
2
bro.
weeks that he played.
I do
It was
everything.
great.
Look, I
play
know,
D?
like, what?
You play hard D?
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
You
Hell
score?
Yeah. Yeah, I can score. I can do everything. I can
Can
do
you
everything.
pass?
I don't.
Yeah,
do
you
I need
can
to
do-
pass though?
Oh, he doesn't pass. Hello,
Do
there's
I
one-
need
let-
to
let's-
pass though?
Let's go one last question. So it's not a question, it's a quote that somebody said in the first episode. Apples to apples. There was a trade in the beginning, like a couple weeks ago, where this Dumbo over here, Shimmy, said Joey Cohen for Mark Windy is like trading apples for apples. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to mean anything. And since that trade happened, that quote it should be legendary into Eminem status. Where first, even Joey Cohen's side, Joey Cohen brought a lot of energy to Sharifian's team, but then you had Mark Windy all of a sudden coming to Elliott's team, and they look like they're unbeatable. So apples to apples was one of the worst quotes I've ever heard in my entire life.
So you're saying so just are you saying the Elliott Direct team got much better?
Mark Windy plays without the ball. Joey Cohen doesn't.
Yeah.
Elliott Dweck thrives because Mark Windy plays without the ball. Elliott Dweck with Joey Cohen. Elliott Dweck's feeding Joey Cohen, and not
Yeah, but it's
himself.
also it wasn't also fair because Mark Windy was walking on the court, like for instance, you're saying last night, he did that for four. He did that
Yes,
for
I agree.
3 or 4 games, so it wasn't fair to his team. And even I was like,
I agree with that.
No, I was like last night. I was that night that we played them. I was like, oh, this is fun. I don't even have to guard Mark. He does, and then he checked out. But to his credit, it wasn't, the floor was very slippery that night. But I don't think it was just one night. I think he wasn't enjoying playing on that team. So he was checked out from every game. But last night, if you're gonna have a Mark Windy who's up 30, yelling at the refs for a take foul because he wants more free throws, you have a guy. Mark Windy's a better player than Joey Cohen any day of the week. I don't care what you say. So
wow,
that's his second player on the team is one of the best players in the league. If he's into it, then that team is very.
That's the problem with Mark, is that if the team succeeds, he's into it. If the team doesn't succeed, like you're a little like that also, Richie.
Yeah.
You're buying in, even though you guys are 1-4, which shocks me.
I always play hard though. I agree. Sometimes people are like, "What the hell's wrong with Richie? Why is he so mad?" Because we're fucking losing by 100 points. But it's also like, I'll just give you a quick example. I know we got to go, but
yeah.
Last season, like I'm playing on a team. I was in very bad head, and I'm still, people forget, like I'm not the same guy I was. I lost my best friend, my father. I only play basketball because of my dad, So last season I was in a very bad head, but I always played hard, and but guys on the team saw me as like a headache, Like this season, that's what changes the attitude, because nobody's gonna babysit you. Nobody wants to come to Tuesday night. Everybody has their own problems. Everybody has their own things going on in their life. So you see, Mike, you see me. I want to win. I want to do anything for the team. I come there, even after I got in the fight, I was still locked in, played hard. At the end of the day, we only get so much time playing ball. Like that's what it's about, So, that's what I'm loving about the leagues right now is I didn't expect I would just like maybe I made a mistake coming to Mike's league, but I almost I enjoy it just as much because it's fun, it's competitive,
It's free. It's a
guys
different type of
care.
atmosphere.
I didn't even think like, oh, I'm doing a podcast. Like, do these guys really want to listen? Do they care? Like, you guys are asking questions. It's a great vibe,
Well,
great energy. You know, I love
taking
what
this
you're doing.
seriously.
Yeah,
Well,
like
anyways, Richie, I want to say thank you for joining us. I know it's time out of your day. It's 1 hour. It's midday. Your kids need to go to sleep, or your daughter needs to go to sleep.
I'm gonna see her now.
So
Yeah,
I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining Eminem and representing the league itself. You've been a big factor. Last couple of days were rough on you, but I think that you're gonna brush it off. I think you're gonna bounce back because I know you're working hard on yourself, just like I am, and I appreciate everything you do, man.
yeah, Mike. This last thing, thanks so much, Jimmy. It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah,
Mike,
bro.
I love playing with you. We're on a mission together. It's fun. You know, I had a bad couple days. It's all right. Brush it off. I'll come back. If I'm
100%.
suspended in the league, then I'll take a week off. I'll go on a vacation for a week. If not, then I'll come play hard and I'll try to be a good positive energy. And I hope I can continue in your league too, bring positive energy,
Yes.
helping the young guys. I hope nobody takes this personally. What I said, it's all in good fun competition. Remember, we're playing basketball. It's not that serious. And I love you guys. You're great. You're great.
Richard, the
Thank you,
man.
Rich.
Guys, we appreciate you tuning in. If you tuned in for an hour and 10 minutes, you got really nothing going for yourself in life. Look at yourself in the mirror. But till next episode. Hey, he's already out of here.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
dude don't
This
give a
was
fuck, yo. He
this
shows
was
up, says
this
whatever he
was
wants,
this
leaves
was a
when he
long
wants.
episode, but thank
Yeah,
you
it was a long
guys
episode.
for watching. You guys watch, and we keep making videos. So
Yeah, why not?
thank you
All right,
guys.
boys. Peace.